Welcome to the online mathematics class. In last lecture, we started practice set 2.2 and solved first three examples. Now, example number 4. In figure 2.21, if ray BA parallel to ray DE, angle C is 50 degree and angle D is equal to 100 degree, find the measure of angle ABC. Hint is there. Draw a line passing through point C and parallel to line AB. Here ray BA and ray DE are parallel and measure of angle C is 50 degree and measure of angle D is 100 degree is given, and we have to find measure of angle ABC. Here we have to find this angle ABC. Also given hint, draw a line passing through point C and parallel to line AB. First of all, write down given. Ray BA is equal parallel to ray DE and angle C is equal to 50 degree and angle D is equal to 100 degree. It is given. Here we have to find measure of angle ABC. First of all, we make a construction here. Draw a line FG passing through point C and parallel to line AB. Draw a line FG passing through point C and which is parallel to line AB. As this we have to make construction. FG is passing through C. It means point C is in between F and G. Line FG parallel to ray BA. Now ray BA is parallel to ray DE. Give it as equation number first and it is given. So from construction we have line FG parallel to ray BA. Give it as equation number second. See, BA is parallel to DE and line FG is also parallel to BA. So from first and second, line FG is parallel to line ray BA and ray BA is parallel to DE. Give it as equation third. Line FG is parallel to BA and BA is parallel to DE. So we have equation number third. So from third, we can write line FG parallel to ray DE. Now we are having line FG is parallel to ray DE and segment DC is their transversal. FG is parallel to ray DE and DC is their transversal. So here angle EDC and angle DCF, EDC and DCF, these two angles are alternate angles. Here having angle ADC and angle DCF are alternate angles. So here line FG and line DE are parallel and DC is their transversal, so alternate angles are equal. Therefore angle EDC is equal to angle DCF. Reason, alternate angles. EDC and DCF, these two angles are alternate angles and they are equal because FG is parallel to DE and DC is their transversal. But angle D is 100 degree, it is given. Angle D is 100 degree, so angle measure of angle EDC is also 100 degree. So DCF is equal to EDC is equal to 100 degree. Then we having therefore angle DCF is equal to 100 degree. Now we having angle DCF, this whole angle as 100 degree, but by angle addition property we having angle DCF is equal to angle DCB is equal plus BCF. That means we can get angle DCF by adding these two angles as angle BCF plus angle BCD. These two, when we are adding these two angles, then we get angle DCF. This is the angle addition property. Now angle DCF is equal to angle BCF plus angle BCD. Reason, angle addition property. And we know that DCF is 100 degree and BCD is equal to 50 degree because angle C is 50 degree given. So measure of angle BCD is 50 degree. Now solve this. Then we having angle BCF is equal to 100 degree minus 50 degree, because 50 degree is positive on right hand side, it will be negative when it goes to the left hand side. Therefore solve this. Angle BCF is equal to 100 degree minus 50 degree, we get 50 degree. Therefore angle BCF is equal to 50 degree, give it as equation number 4. Now line FG is parallel to segment BA, it is given, and BC is their transversal. Then angle ABC and angle BCF are interior angles. See, FG and BA are parallel and BC is their transversal. Here angle ABC and angle BCF, these two angles are interior angles. And when two lines are parallel and BC is their transversal, then we know that the interior angles are supplementary. Therefore angle ABC plus angle BCF is equal to 180 degree. Reason, interior angles. So angle BCF is equal to 50 degree from equation number 4. Then we having angle ABC is equal to 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. Solve this. We are having angle ABC is equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree. Therefore 180 minus 50 is 130. Then we are having measure of angle ABC is equal to 130 degree. In figure 2.22, ray AE parallel to ray BD, ray AF is bisector of angle EAB and ray BC is the bisector of angle ABD. Prove that line AF parallel to line BC. Here ray AE is parallel to ray BD and ray AF is the bisector of EAB. Bisector means this ray AF is dividing angle AEB into two equal parts, and ray BC is the bisector of angle ABD. That means ray BC is dividing angle ABD into two equal parts. Here we have to prove that line AF parallel to line BC. Instead of line AF or line BC, we can take ray AF and ray BC. First of all, write down given. Ray AE parallel to ray BD. Ray AF is the bisector of angle EAB. AF is bisector of EAB. That means angle EAB is divided into two equal parts due to ray AF. And ray BC is the bisector of angle ABD. Angle ABD and BC is their bisector. That means angle ABD is divided into two equal parts. Here we have to prove line AF parallel to line BC. Now proof. Here ray AE parallel to ray BD and segment AB is their transversal. AE is parallel to BD and AB is their transversal. Then angle EAB and angle ABD, these two angles are alternate angles. EAB, this whole angle, and EABD, this whole angle, is both angles are alternate angles. And if two lines are parallel and AB is their transversal, then the alternate angles are equal. Therefore angle EAB is equal to angle ABD. Reason, alternate angles. Here angle EAB is bisect due to ray AF. That means it divided into two equal parts, that is x. Measure of EAF, this angle is x, and measure of angle FAB is also x. Therefore angle EAB is equal to x plus x is equal to 2x. Similarly angle ABD is also bisect due to ray BC. Therefore y plus y is equal to 2y. Here angle EAB is equal to angle ABD. So EAB is equal to ABD. We are putting these values. 2x is equal to 2y. 2 get cancelled. We are having x is equal to y. Give it as equation first. AB is transversal of ray AF and ray BC. AF and BC, and AB is their transversal. From first we having x is equal to y, then x is measure of angle FAB and y is measure of angle ABC. So from this x is equal to y, we can write angle FAB is equal to angle ABC. Angle FAB is equal to ABC. Now angle FAB and angle ABC are alternate angles. See, angle FAB and angle ABC, these two angles are alternate angles. Then by alternate angle test, if alternate angles are equal, then the given two lines are parallel. We having alternate angle test. If a pair of alternate angles formed by transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Here angle FAB and angle ABC both are equal, and AF and BC are two lines and AB is their transversal. So these two alternate angles are equal, therefore the given lines are parallel. Then by alternate angle test we can write ray AF parallel to ray BC. Example number 6. A transversal EF of line AB and line CD intersects the lines at P and Q respectively. Ray PR and ray QS are parallel and bisectors of angle BPQ and angle PQC respectively. Prove that the line AB parallel to line CD. Here EF is a transversal of line AB and line CD. Ray PR parallel to ray QS. Ray PR and ray QS are parallel, and ray PR is bisector of angle BPQ. That means angle BPQ is divided into two equal parts, and ray QS is bisector of angle PQC. That means angle PQC is divided into two equal parts. And here we have to prove line AB parallel to line CD. First of all, write down given EF is transversal of line AB and line CD. Ray PR parallel to ray QS. Ray PR is bisector of angle BPQ. Ray QS is bisector of angle PQC. And here we have to prove line AB parallel to line CD. Suppose angle BPR is x degree and angle RPQ is also x degree, because BPQ is whole angle and PR is its bisector. Therefore BPQ divided into two parts, so we are having angle BPR as x and RPQ as x. Same here, angle PQC is given and QS is their bisector. That means it divided into two equal parts as angle PQS and angle SQC. So where suppose that BPR is x degree and RPQ is also x degree and PQS is y degree and SQC is also y degree. Suppose angle BPR is equal to RPQ is equal to x degree, because PR is bisector of angle BPQ, and angle PQS is equal to angle SQC is equal to y degree, reason QS is bisector of angle PQC. Now also given that ray PR is parallel to ray QS and PQ their transversal. PR and QS are parallel and PQ is their transversal. So here we are having RPQ and angle PQS. RPQ this angle and PQS this angle. These two angles as alternate angles, because PR and PS are parallel and PQ is their transversal. So we are having angle RPQ and angle PQS as alternate angles, and two lines are parallel and PQ is their transversal, then the alternate angles are equal. So we can write angle RPQ is equal to angle PQS, because reason is alternate angles. And where suppose angle RPQ is x degree and angle PQS is y degree, multiply by 2 on both sides, then we having 2x is equal to to y. When we are having 2x, that means x plus x, then we are having whole angle BPQ. Same when we are having 2y, that means y plus y, and then we are having whole angle PQC. So we are taking 2x is equal to 2y. As angle BPQ is equal to x plus x is equal to 2x, and angle PQC is equal to y plus y is equal to 2y. Therefore 2x is equal to 2y. Therefore angle BPQ is equal to angle PQC. Here EF is transversal of line AB and line CD. See, EF is transversal of line AB and line CD, and BPQ and PQC, BPQ and PQC, these two angles are alternate angles. See, whole angle BPQ, this whole angle, and angle PQC, this whole angle, are alternate angles. Then two lines are given, line AB and line CD, and EF is their transversal. Then we are having angle BPQ and angle PQC as equal, and they are alternate angles. Then by alternate angle test we can say that line AB and line CD are parallel. As we have angle BPQ is equal to angle PQC, here EF is transversal of line AB and line CD, and angle BPQ and angle PQC are alternate angles. Therefore by alternate angle test we have line AB parallel to line CD.